The new Daiwa Tatula CT, the new and improved version of Daiwa's 2019 Tatula CT model. Sporting a new look, smoother components, and just an overall sleeker look, I think it's definitely an improvement from last year's model. With the price cost of $130, the price to performance ratio is something you can't beat. For those looking for the best bang for your buck, look no further. The new Daiwa Tatula CT has you covered.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Suburban Angling, and today, as promised, we're going to do a real review on the Daiwa Tatula CT. We're actually doing the new 2021 version, or actually, wait, wrong thing, 2021 version, but we're going to be comparing it against the 2020 version. Both of these reels are great reels. They have treated me well, and as you can see, I was actually just using them today to pike fish, but we're going to do a reel comparison, and we're also going to be doing a review. We're going to be talking about the cons and the pros of the differences, basically. So let's just kick it off. All right, to start it off, we're going to be talking about the differences in the 2021 version compared to the 2020 version. So if you guys are familiar with that reel, then you guys already know what it looks like. If you're not, you'll see it in a second. But starting off, you guys can see we have a new design of the reel. They changed a lot up. We have a nice little I don't know what that is. I just say it's a spider. I mean, it might not be a spider, but you can see we have a nice little design on the side of the reel right there. And they also changed up the grips on the reel too, as you can see on the 2020 version. If you look at both grips, they actually are these are more like bigger paddle tail style grips on the 2020. The 2021 has grips that I actually prefer, and they're very similar to the Shimano Corrado 70 grips, and they're these like small rubber grips, and these are really great. I very much prefer them. I mean, I don't very much prefer them. I still love my 2020 Tatula, but at the same time, when I went to these, going back to these is always like, you know, it's a big adjustment. The other thing I want to talk about, this is probably the most important part of it all, is the smoothness out of the box of both of these reels. They're both great, but the 2021 version, they did a great job. They must have upgraded a bearing. They must have upgraded something. You know what I mean? Whatever they did, they smoothed out the retrieve a lot. And if anybody's owned a Tatula 2020, it has a little bit of give right here. Like when you, so let me press the button. When it's loose and when you're reeling it in, like here, right? There's a little bit of give in between this right here. There's a little bit of give, and this sometimes can rattle. You can actually hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a little bit of give right there. They did a great job of tightening everything up on this reel. This is the 2021. They did a great job of tightening everything up, and I just gotta say I'm a fan. I mean, I didn't doubt it outside the box, but at the same time though, you know, you're always skeptical. How can they improve on something that was already honestly so good? But they did a great job, and it just makes me more of a fan of Daiwa. It makes me want to try some more of their mid to high tier stuff, more of their high end stuff, you know. Maybe I'll get a Zillion, maybe I'll get Alexa with the winch, throw some swim baits, I don't know. But I definitely gotta keep investing in these reels because they have never failed me. So after this segment of, you know, the review, obviously we're going to show you guys the reels. I want to talk about the 2020, but before I do that, I just want to let you guys know we are going to have some actual physical fishing of both. You know, I'm not just going to talk to you guys about the reels. I actually have some clips from a week ago of me catching some nice bass on this reel right here, the new 2021, with my buddy SouthSideFishing. I'll put his link in the description. Me and him were fishing a neighborhood pond, got on some largemouth, so you guys will actually get to see the reel in action too, which is great. Alright, now that I've talked a lot about the new 2021 version, let's talk about the 2020. Right off the bat, I will tell you guys, this is a heavier reel. I didn't mention that earlier also, but this is probably about a half ounce or a quarter of an ounce heavier than the new one. And the moment I bought the new one, I put them hand in hand, and I could definitely tell you this one is a little bit heavier. And I actually weighed them, and this one was a little bit heavier too. I just don't remember the exact weight, so I'm not going to be able to give you guys a spec on that. I'm sure you guys can look that up. But still a great reel. Braking system is the same. We're going to talk about the grips now. So I mentioned with the 2021 version, the grips on that were rubber. You know, they weren't these big, thick paddle style grips. That being said, these still have a nice, they're not really rubber, but they still have a nice, I don't know how to explain it, but you guys know what I'm saying, synthetic rubbery feeling to them, and they still feel really great in your hand. It's just compared to the new one, I definitely got to say that I prefer these grips. Color scheme on this one wasn't bad, but at the same time though, I mean, the design on the new one is sick. The black on the navy blue is sick. This is just kind of red and gray. It's pretty generic. No color scheme that hasn't been seen before, but nothing really much to say about the 2020, honestly. I mean, it's a standard $120 reel. It's gonna do exactly what you want it to do. It's not gonna overperform, it's not gonna underperform. It's gonna be a good bang for your buck. But we're not here to talk about this. We're here to talk about the new one. So yeah, I got really nothing much else to say. I just wanted to kind of show you guys what was up, show you guys some of the physical differences, and just let you guys know I truly believe this is one of the best budget reels you can get, like, for the price. I mean, I've tried Shimano Siticas, I've tried the Blue Garcia Revo S's, all of which are at that $130 price range. You guys know how they do reels. They do $129.99, $159.99, then they go to $200, right? Everyone who gets the $129.99 is basically, they're in the group that's looking for something nice, but they also don't want to break the bank. And I gotta tell you, this reel is a great way to do that. So let's just get right into the fishing. See you guys there. All right, guys. So after about 30 minutes of equipment failure, we out here. I caught one on the waddle bat so far. I don't know if, I know I got it on camera. I don't know how good of an angle I got. My camera angle was kind of high, and I noticed after the catch, but we're starting to get on him a little bit. Wind died down a little. Let's get it. Yeah. All right. Let's work the middle over here. Yeah. Yeah, usually like in that corner right there, where you can see like those grates, there's a couple fish that kind of chill over there. I caught one of my biggest fish out of this pond right in that corner. Yeah, I had one smack me right at the shore, and then I had one eat it right all the way out in the middle. Like, he just thumped it hard but didn't get it. Let's go. We found the pattern. He choked it too. That one's a little bigger, a little chunkier. And yeah, that reel handled that like a beast too. 7-3 to 1. I'm liking it. But it is like, nice little double up for you guys. Little some. They got some nice colors on them though. We're wading through the small ones, but we'll get into some high 2s, maybe a 3, hopefully. Oh yeah. A little bit nicer. A little bit nicer. And we got that double up. He was sitting right under that isolated weed patch. There we go. Let's get that for the cameras. They got big mouths in here. Some nicer fish right there. Yeah, they're hitting. Yeah, as soon as I went right past the weed patch, he just... There we go. Yeah, that Daiwa handled it like a champ, guys. And obviously, I mean, it should handle it like a champ. You know, it's like a $100-something reel. It should be able to hand a 2-pound bass or a 1.5-pound bass, or, you know, 1.25-pound bass. Like, it's not a big deal, but I'm still just happy it's working. I should be allowed to be happy, right? Weeds. Yeah. Did he break you off? Damn. Damn. He just finessed you. I might have just got him, bro. Yeah, he's... He's so skinny. He doesn't have your shit though. If that fish was actually like the right size,
filled in the spring, that's a good great. It's got
this thing is huge mouth. Dude, this is the most malnourished bass I've ever caught.
Look at it, it's like paper thin.
Feel it.
When he fills in the spring though.
Feel him like from like right here though, like by his tail area.
It looks.
Ew. If it was filled in, it might be 3.5. I don't know. Hey, but the reel handled him like a champ. That's why we're here, testing out the reel, trying to catch some bass. But that's the definition of a bucket mouth. If I could fit 4 fingers in there. All right, let's toss them back. I feel